Mbumba Clan.
Welcome back to our channel.
I'm Zeke.
And I'm Buziso.
And we are the Mbumba. Yes, guys, welcome back to our channel. If you are new to our channel, you do want to know of the one house rule, the Mlangeni house rule, and that is to
simply click subscribe, join the family, Siba Songa, Siba Mbumba.
He was right last week. And for our returning MCs, guys, welcome back. Yes, guys, welcome back to another week. And we know this past Sunday was something.
Yeah, man.
That we don't celebrate it. We don't. Yeah. Story for another day. It needs pastors. So guys,
so we move.
So guys, this is another episode of the
Sit Down with the Mbumba.
Yes, guys, and from the title of this video, you can see that we are speaking about gender roles.
Yeah, so we just, society has segregated certain things that should be done by males, certain things should be done by females. Women can't do 1, 2, 3, men can't do 1, 2, 3, men shouldn't this, men shouldn't that, women this, women that. So yeah, today we're just talking about that. We're talking about what are the things that are considered gender roles,
and how we do it.
And how we do it, how we see it, how we how we go about it, basically.
So basically, we don't do that. We don't. Okay, wait. Let me stop. Maybe we do a little. So, like the things is like a guy shouldn't cook, shouldn't wash the dishes, shouldn't clean, and then that is a woman's job.
Yeah.
And taking out the trash and gardening and fixing cars, that is like a man's job. So those are some of the examples that this is a woman's job, this is a man's job. And basically, I think like I think like a lot of things also come with how we're raised. I feel like it's been like put in our heads, to behave like this when you're a woman. Don't do this, don't do that, don't sit with your legs open, sit with your legs closed, like it's ladylike, don't do this, whatever, treat a man like this and that. So sometimes it even comes down, it's generational when it comes to us, that when we get to a certain point, you just like, I remember I was listening to the radio sometimes and this lady was like, I don't let my man touch pots or like the iron or anything. He must just come back from work, sit down, and I will come back from my 9 to 5. I will cook for my man, I will clean, I will feed, and she's okay with that. And that's also okay. Let's just say that it's also okay if it doesn't take away anything from you. It doesn't make you feel a certain way, then you can gladly do it. You know what I'm saying? But for us, I know when I started dating Sibusi, so he was doing everything, and that didn't change after we got married, that he was like, I'm not gonna cook, I'm just not gonna wash dishes. He hates washing the dishes. But certain things, he used to do that before we were even in a relationship.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it goes down to how we were raised. I know there are certain things that are specific to men or specific to women. But with how I've been raised, I used to do gardening during the day, and at night I'm helping my mother cook. And it's something that I grew up with. Doing all those things, and I don't have an expectation. I came into this marriage not having an expectation that at the moment I get married, now my hands, I don't touch certain things. If it's not a screwdriver or a hammer or a spade craft, I'm not touching it. But everything that I was taught to do and I'm able to do, I do it. If I want to go out and like my wife just made laundry and that t-shirt I want to wear, it's there, it's wrinkled, it's not ironed, I do it myself. I know how to do those things. And society has segregated certain duties and said these must be done by men. And these positions must only a man works in these positions. And I think that has set back a lot of people, because we are skilled different.
We are skilled differently, and as a country, you know, you can do anything that you put your mind to it. And that's why it's so beautiful. It's still a man's world, like in the mining industry, there's still a lot of male, but women are there and they can do the job, you know what I'm saying? You know, I know it was a shocker when there were male nurses. They're like, what? A man is a nurse, you know? Because it's not only just the things that we do in the house, but what the whole country and the whole industries. Yeah, it's like, what you doing this? It's so inappropriate, and it's how then you are looked upon, you know, when you're a male and you're doing certain things. That's the other thing, is that, you know, I shared something on my stories, and it's like, you know, as a person, you must have boundaries, you must have your beliefs, you must have your culture, you must have your views, but remember to respect that of others, you know. So if you don't wash clothes as a man, you know, don't then go call another man that does his own laundry a sissy or whatever, you know. That's how you do it. Yeah, they're like, ha, that one is gotta be like, he cooks, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, you know, certain things like, yes. And then when they like, when a certain man goes into a certain career, or a woman goes in a certain career, they're like, that's why this one is a problem, you know. Like, let's say when you're in mining and you're a woman and you do your things, they're like, yeah, now they think they're the man of the world. No, you know. So society then like puts these things on us. And with relationships, can I just say that you and your partner were raised differently, right?
Yeah.
So if the expectation is from the guy, let's say like me, I was not raised that, oh, there's certain things that you must do as a girl and there's certain things that you must not do. So me and Sibu basically have somewhat the same upbringing, right?
Yeah.
But if maybe I was raised that, you know, I worship the ground that my man walks on, he must not iron or whatever, you know, obviously you're vocal about it, you're gonna tell your partner. Same as a guy, that even though we come from different backgrounds, it's important to also communicate before you get married, as the guy saying, me, this is what I expect of you, so that when you're in there, it's not a shocker again. You don't now say, oh, but I was raised like this, I don't want to do it. So that if your partner is open to compromising, you guys do that. If he's not, you get a helper that's also okay, who can take care of these things that, you know, you feel like, like I need help, you know, because sometimes you can't do everything. Maybe the type of job that you have, you can't be superwoman and do absolutely everything. You're a person, you get tired as well. Maybe your partner is open in getting a helper. And if he's not, he must communicate that, so that you come into this relationship and marriage knowing that these are the expectations from my partner. And
I think the thing is, times have changed, you know. Back then, man used to go out and go work and, you know, or do all those things. Women used to stay at home and do all those things, you know. But now both of us, come 6 o'clock, we're out of the house, we all come back same time, boom, scan and you know what I mean? And there's no that thing that there was someone in the house. Obviously, when I went to work and my wife was on leave, I mean, it shows that, hey, no, because I come back, you know, already showers, plate, you know, like a nice meal. You know, I come back from work, you know, it's the house is sparkling, the sparkles, you know, and all those things. But now we live in times where all of us just go, we come back from work. So that's why we need to align with certain things, you know. We need to communicate and say, okay, I'll help you here, you do this, and I'll help you here. I mean, some of us stay in complexes. I mean, there's not really a garden where you stay. If there is, maybe there's maintenance people that come and do the garden. Now you can't now expect your wife to do everything. You know, there's certain things that I'm like, hey, baby, I do help out, but I'm like, I don't like this. And she knows that I don't like it, but it doesn't stop me from doing it or me from helping her, you know, but it's something that I'm able to do, you know. And it goes down with communication. You just have to communicate. It's a partnership, it's teamwork, makes the dream work, you know, because also you don't want to have a tired wife, eh? I mean, trust me, you don't want to have a tired wife. You must have a wife who's stress-free and not tired, you know.
And that's why I love how we are liberated in terms of even having helpers. Getting helpers. If you can get a helper that is at your house every single day, do it.
Or every single day,
no. Like they can leave, but like you have help. You know what I'm saying? You have help, and then like you're saying, then I'm stress free. I'm also like I don't make excuses for certain things, and it's like, because we have help, because you can't pour from an empty cup,
100.
and as much as you can be doing it, because let's say also sometimes us, when we meet someone or when we get married, we put on this facade that we're not even going to be able to maintain, us, because they speak about wife material. There's no such thing. That's just me. And maybe now you want to do this and this when you're still girlfriend. Hey, you're doing, because you're visiting, right? So when you're there, you're like washing dishes. Hey. And then this person's like, oh, so Zinhle is like this.
It's an expectation.
It's an expectation. And we're not communicating anything. You come into the marriage and it's still, first times you're like whatever. And then you like get tired because you're a person. And then when you don't do certain things, it's expected. Your husband is expecting it, and when you don't do it, they'll be like, Zinhle, why today you didn't bake a cake, or you didn't do scones at 4 a.m, or now it's almost like now they don't appreciate, because you created an expectation that now you can't live out, and you created an expectation without communicating, that I'm actually tired, I can't be doing this all the time. So also when we, they like, show yourself for, guys, if you're lazy, just say you are lazy. And the only way that we're gonna make this thing work is if I get help.
Yeah.
The only thing, if I don't whatever, let's get help. It's okay getting help, or let's have a plan as a couple. Yeah. So that when you're arguing, your person is not like, yeah, you are even lazy, you don't do 1, 2, 3 gender roles, you don't even cook all the time, all you know is YouTube, all you know is what, you know what I'm saying? Like things like that. Yeah. But when it comes to doing 1, 2, 3, it's because we don't, guys, we always say communication, and I feel like communication is the key, because it has so many underlying things, and I think we were taught things, we were taught not to speak, not to express, and that just leads into bigger problems.
That causes a lot of glitches, right?
A lot of glitches.
Yeah, I mean, my parting words,
if
I may say, from a guy's perspective, what makes it easy for me, what makes me sleep peacefully at night, and what makes me not have a headache, it's not to have expectations. If you wake up every morning and you're waking up you don't have expectation that you're gonna wake up to a cup of coffee, you're gonna wake up to this, because you'll appreciate it every time it happens. You will be grateful every time it happens. It should not be expected that your wife should wake up from my point of view, that your wife should wake up at a certain time, do this and this and this and that for you, because that is expected and it won't be appreciated. And the moment she starts feeling not being appreciated, it causes issues in the relationship. So if you come in with no expectations, you can wake up at 4 a.m. and make your own coffee, you know what I mean? And if you have to iron, just iron your own shirt and stuff like that. And the moment she starts doing that, it becomes such a visible thing to you, and a thing that you appreciate, So less expectations, happy life, I'm telling you.
So my parting words is different folks for different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, this always loves you, eh?
Hey. Young tribula all the time.
All the time.
Because we know we are different. And do what works for you, right? Yeah. Do what works for you, but respect how other people are doing it. Don't think I'm less of a girl, a wife when I do 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Don't think somebody is less of a man or husband when they do 1, 2, 3. As my husband is saying, it's expectations. And if it's working for you, do whatever works in your relationship. You are good, your soul is fine, your mind, your spirit, your husband as well, and it's something that we are both in agreement with. So that was our take with gender roles. But Tina, we help each other, and I love it. And when we're lazy, my husband does not, like, I can wake up and not do anything, and it's a Saturday. He won't be like, but why are you just chilling and not doing anything? We laze around together. He can say, Zinhle, get help. If you can't do this, get help, those are the finer things that we call a soft life. If you can get a chef, driver, cleaner, get all of it.
No pressure,
guys.
Let's close it here before people start naming things that hey, I'm a chef, I'm a driver. No ways, man. Come on. Yeah, man, it's been good, it's been great. I hope you enjoyed your Sunday, and yeah, Tina, we are moving on and living life as we always do.
As we always do, guys.
Yeah,
thank you so much for joining us. Please comment down below what you think about gender roles. You can even speak about it from from a career perspective, and how you feel we can move forward, and your take in different scenarios, situation. Educate us why are you the way you are? Yeah, let me put it that way. Why do you do what you do? You know, let's educate one another down below. And until the next one, guys.
Bye.
Bye.